Alright, everybody, I think we're good to be live. Actually, that's a lie. I need to pull up YouTube chat on my phone. They're actually not good yet. Forget I said that. Okay, now we're good. Welcome back to the wonderful world of Danganronpa. And today we're going to be starting Chapter 5. So without further ado, let's swap back over to the console. And let's just get going. Get the load here. And we were about to discover a new floor. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. We got like, oh, there's pretty high ceilings in this floor. There's been high ceilings on all the previous floors, and I just haven't noticed. Nah, this is definitely new. So, let's take a look around. We got some standard classrooms. There's usually not much going on there. Let's take a left here. There's like a weird island. Nothing's going on here except for the bamboo growing, I guess. Right here. Oh, it's like an archery range. Let's see. What is going to be involved in murder? Suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Alright, suit of armor will not be involved in murder. So, I feel like the sword's kind of important. Maybe not. Sakura trees? Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
Hey.
It's quite elegant. Is this what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kinda out of place? We got trees indoors. The target seems pretty far away, I gotta say. Pretty proud of my eyesight. Alright, the targets themselves will not be involved in murders. Oh, I should have done a lot of gambling off stream. Oh well. Kyoko, what do you have to say? What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? No, I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be important?
So then...
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. It certainly would be nice to meet this new student. What's going on with this hay bale? It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Alright, straw bale will not be involved in murder. Can we look at the tree differently? It seems like we can.
Indeed.
And these lockers? Oh, specifically that locker. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old public bathhouses. Alright, locker will be involved in murder. Somehow, some way, some shape, some form. Duly noted. Write that down, write that down. Is this like a garden area? This is where those mosquitoes were coming from before. Oh. This is a very gardeny area. Camera specifically, but there's also like a greenhouse. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. let's just ignore Hero on our way in here. This place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? Lots of things that we can use to murder our friends here. And they would probably never know. Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Oh, you know what that means. You don't get a coin after interacting with something. It means it's gonna be stabbed through a person. Oh, it's a JoJo reference. Oh, there's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? And some pot. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. We don't want to, like, talk to the rope or anything. Like, I feel like those are, like, things that could be useful for, like, traversing the school or something. Or, like, climbing into the ceilings and stuff. Just a thought. I don't think there's a rule against us, like, climbing into the ceiling tiles. Maybe trying to escape through the back rooms. Let's talk to everything that's not Hero. What is this? Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? We got chicken! This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that? Seems safe. Oh, each chicken has an individual inspect. It's a chicken. 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 Alright, we have thoroughly inspected the chickens. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6. At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, right. A refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get in a word edgewise. I'm gonna take it that the screen is not important. What is this? There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something?
It's for the sprinklers.
Sprinklers?
Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to.
So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning.
Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone.
Man, if 7:30 for sprinklers ends up coming up in a case, I might lose my brain. Just seems really, really specific. Like, are they gonna, like, wash blood off of themselves in the sprinklers or something?
Yo,
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but it turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
you know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Oh, why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end
they'll
is
put
nigh.
their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well?
I'm serious. Okay, Hero, good luck with that. I mean, these ones are pretty big. If there was a man-eater plant, it would probably be one of these. Queen-eater with flowers? No, just the shed. Okay. Huh. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. Oh, this big plant. Whoa, what is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
What?
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa! And the plant's all like, snap! And then your flesh is all like, I'm dead!
In other words, it's a monstrosity.
It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist. Although they didn't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people. So it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of all healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself.
Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. So, a lot of people died during this tragedy, which, I mean, has been, like, pseudo-confirmed. Like bad things happened during the tragedy, but it seems like Monokuma is more okay with bringing it up at this point. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. Oh, it's not going to be involved in murder. Well, that's good, I guess. Alright, what is our last big room? Is this like... We had a physics room. Is this more like a science room? Do we talk to Hina?
This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy.
Well, we've had the archery room, the plant room, and whatever this is. The raw biology lab. Locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign on the hall says biolab. Biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Sounds kind of something like out of an old cheesy horror movie. Well, I guess I can look into the normal classrooms. Usually they give me something to do at this point. Whoa! Okay, maybe not as much of a normal classroom as I thought it was. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled... It was a sour, pungent, and possibly rank. It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying... It's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood. There's no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I'd experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me.
If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
No. It's quite the opposite.
The opposite?
Yep, let me give you a little itty-bitty, squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it.
What?
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier.
What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? Shucks. A screw just came loose in my glasses. Hold on. When this happens, I have to keep the glasses pinched or else they come out of the frame really easily. At least I caught it early, but I can't really afford to leave right now and go get the screwdriver to fix it. Huh. So easy to screw in the screw from how I'm holding it, but I need to leave for like 5 minutes. Hold on just a second. I really don't want to put this down, but I kind of need to. Hold on. I think if I leave it like that, I can still fix it later. I have new glasses, so this doesn't actually affect me. It's just that the old pair that I'm using, I'm trying to run down until they become a real big problem. And they are becoming a real big problem because they're breaking a bit. The screw in them is breaking like once every 2 weeks or so. Usually I can feel the glasses break, and I did feel it break while I was adjusting them. But it's fine. Oh, these new glasses are a little weird though. He left it just the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? Well, I mean, oh, there's a lot of bodies on the floor. Let's start with the ketchup stain. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. Let's look at the nice chalk drawings of people that were definitely made by a child who only owned white chalk. These are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. Is there... Oh. The cabinet. Leave the area? Oh, no. Let's go talk to Byakuya. Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. Like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Is that really it? I feel like there must be something else in here. Eye for an eye. There's a lot of eyes. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and maybe there's a 13, 14. Who attacks a creature with 14 eyes? Alright, let's get the heck out of here. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. I need to get turned up with the others. Now that we have a garden, it's time that we start making, growing some good stuff. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all of this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Let's start with Kyoko.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss, or tyrant, or...
We're not in a horror game, though.
Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well...
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too.
Yeah!
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor, either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
The layout of the school? What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto?
Huh? Why do you ask?
So then...
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has.
A bathroom. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school.
All that's left for now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But...
But that's the hardest part.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it.
Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. And absolutely nobody will get a knife in their chest. Nobody. Nobody that I can think of, at least. No, I'm not sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Oh, I forgot Toko. I forgot you existed. Those are some great... That was a great, I can't do the math. We didn't start on time. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Well, 'cause you told her to zip it or whatever.
Ah, I'd forgotten about that.
Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on.
Well, Toko, if you want to envelop all... If you want to...
I've never put together that envelop and envelope were spelled. Wait, no, envelope is spelled with an E at the end. Never mind. Forget everything. Just click off the live stream. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your... Okay. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take that?
Shut up and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. It was this.
A knife? Toko, what you got there?
A knife!
No!
Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What do you plan to do to us?
I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer.
Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
What's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous.
So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
okay.
And that's that.
Hold on, I don't get a say.
It's all
It just
clear.
shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me.
Okay, so here you go, Makoto.
They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Oh no, I totally don't want the epic big knife that I could totally use to stab somebody. Oh no, I can't believe it. Wow, look how perfectly it fits into the palm of my hand too. It's almost like it was created for me to stab somebody with. Maybe I could get like a practice stab real quick. Anybody want to volunteer? No? Okay.
Anyways, that's all I wanted to say.
Hey, Toko.
Do I still have bad breath?
That's fine.
Yaka, what are you doing here, man? You made a valuable discovery. Good job.
Huh? Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you.
Toko. I understand that you're saying things, but I don't want to say things as you, because that could be traced back to me.
I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. I'll never experience such a dream.
Alright, we're gonna... Well, whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. What about specifically Hero?
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. A stupidly large plant. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
For
It's totally a
serious.
man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in here. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. Shouldn't that say I remember that? Yeah, I remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know.
Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
Huh?
So, what was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it.
And lastly, what about you, Byakuya? By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, not... Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. I counted them, there were 7. At least. Might be, maybe 10. You know. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell. Everybody's smell. Concentrated.
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So
I
in
can only
other
think of one
words-
thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Is people dying? Can you believe it? Hero... Never mind.
Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up. Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Huh?
You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago.
The awful scene in that room. Was the tragedy that happened a year ago? No, I feel like
In
the
other
tragedy
words-
is like a global scale kind of thing.
Precisely, the tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
It's all
that would
clear.
explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful.
Not just awful, super awfully awful.
They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Did we not talk to Hina?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Correct.
I forgot. His thing had multiple dialogue boxes.
You know?
There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right?
Hmm.
Oh, that's me. That's right, 5 chickens.
I love chickens! Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right?
I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
You know?
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before?
Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar. I think...
It's true.
I don't just think. I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where?
Ah, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right.
But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there, right? Oh, I think I'm about to get a storm, so I'm actually going to end things here. Rather unfortunate.